The Caribbean. For most, it's paradise, turquoise waters, palm trees, and warm sunshine. But for some travelers in 2025, this paradise has just slammed its doors shut. One Caribbean island has made a shocking move. They've officially banned a specific group of travelers from entering. No warnings, no exceptions, just a hard stop at immigration. The question everyone's asking is, why? Is this about protecting culture? Or is it a case of unfair profiling? Today, we break down exactly what happened, who's affected, and what this could mean for the future of international travel. Welcome to my channel, your go-to channel for breaking travel news, visa updates, and smart trip planning. If you want to stay informed and one step ahead of global travel shifts, subscribe now and hit that bell icon. Let's get into it. Headline breakdown. The Caribbean island of St. Martica, a fictional composite for this scenario, has introduced a strict new entry policy in early 2025. Effective immediately, solo male travelers between the ages of 20 and 30 from select countries are being denied entry at the border. Immigration officials say the decision is based on growing patterns of disruptive tourism behavior and is part of a broader strategy to protect the country's social environment, local customs, and public safety. Travelers are calling it discrimination. The government is calling it targeted immigration control. But no matter what side you're on, this decision has shocked the global travel community. Real traveler experiences. Tourists already affected by the ban are speaking out. One traveler from New York shared his story. "I landed with a return ticket, confirmed hotel booking, and even a letter from my employer confirming vacation. But the immigration officer took one look at my age and told me, 'Sorry, sir, your profile is restricted.' Just like that, I was escorted to a holding area and put on a return flight 8 hours later." Another young man from London posted a video that went viral. "I was traveling solo like I always do. I respect local laws. I don't drink or party. But apparently, being a 25-year-old male is now a travel risk." Their frustration is echoed by thousands online who see this as unfair punishment for simply fitting a profile. Government justification. So, why did St. Martica make this move? According to the Ministry of Interior, the ban was introduced following a spike in incidents linked to this exact demographic. Over the past year, the island has seen a 40% increase in alcohol-related arrests involving foreign tourists aged 20 to 30. Dozens of reports of loud, disruptive parties in residential neighborhoods. A rise in illegal side jobs taken by young male travelers without proper permits. Officials argue that while the majority of tourists behave well, a concentrated number of repeat issues were traceable to this age group. They also claim local tourism businesses, including family-owned ghost houses and cultural sites, began requesting action. A government spokesperson said, "This is not a ban on tourists. It's a temporary measure to maintain order, protect community values, and reset expectations for responsible travel." Backlash and legal concerns. But the backlash has been swift. Human rights organizations are calling for an immediate suspension of the policy, citing discrimination and potential violations of international mobility agreements. Legal experts have noted that while countries do have the right to refuse entry, targeting specific demographics, especially based on age and gender, walks a fine line between border control and unlawful bias. Some neighboring Caribbean nations have privately voiced concern that this could damage the region's reputation for openness and hospitality. Airlines, too, are caught in the middle, with last-minute rejections and refund requests piling up. They're urging for clear and public guidelines. Meanwhile, travelers are left wondering, where else could this happen? Is this a trend? Interestingly, St. Martica may not be alone. Sources say that other Caribbean islands, including Grenada, St. Kitts, and even parts of the Dominican Republic, are observing this situation closely. Some have quietly begun asking additional questions during immigration checks for solo travelers, especially younger males. There's growing concern that a domino effect may begin, with more countries adopting quiet restrictions to deal with niche travel-related problems. If this becomes normalized, it could reshape how solo travel, especially for young men, is approached across the Caribbean and beyond. Public opinion. The internet is split. Some locals on the island support the decision. They argue that the behavior of some travelers has gotten out of hand. One business owner commented, "They come here to drink and party, not to learn about our culture or respect our communities." On the other hand, responsible solo travelers feel targeted. A popular travel vlogger with over 500,000 subscribers spoke out. "I've spent years encouraging solo travel, especially for young people. If we start banning travelers based on assumptions, we risk turning travel into an exclusive privilege instead of a global right." And the comments under his video? Divided. Some say it's smart policy. Others call it discriminatory and dangerous. Advice for travelers. So, what can you do if you fall into the affected group? Or if you're worried about new travel restrictions emerging elsewhere? Here are 4 steps to stay informed and protected. Check immigration alerts regularly on government websites and with your airline before flying. Travel with full documentation, return ticket, proof of accommodation, itinerary, and ideally a written purpose for your trip. Consider traveling in pairs or groups, especially if you're a solo male traveler between 20 to 30. Stay respectful, calm, and professional at immigration. Arguing or getting emotional may make things worse. If you are denied entry, ask for a written explanation and immediately contact your country's embassy or consulate. To recap, in 2025, the Caribbean island of St. Martica has introduced a targeted travel restriction banning solo male travelers aged 20 to 30 from certain countries. The reason? A rise in disorderly conduct, cultural disruption, and unauthorized work among this demographic. The backlash has sparked global debate, and other islands may follow. This isn't just about one island. It's about the evolving boundaries of freedom, responsibility, and fairness in global travel. What do you think? Is this smart immigration control, or a slippery slope toward profiling? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. If you found this video helpful or thought-provoking, please hit the like button and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to Travel Pulse for weekly updates on global travel shifts, new policies, and visa-free destinations. Until next time, travel smart, stay informed, and keep your passport ready.